It's a return to the country tonight with the Travis Rice Band. Well, Travis Rice anyway. Scaled down a little bit, haven't you?
Yeah, well, like you said, we got a smaller vehicle, so now we've got to have a smaller band.
I was joking with him before we started. The last time we talked to Travis, he'd said the size of the band was indicated on the size of the vehicle they used because you couldn't fit too many people and you had to carry it. I said, well, you must have bought yourself like a Prius or something.
Yeah, we're all about going green this year. So
that's what it is. So cost effective. Of course, everyone else in the band was going, but gas prices have dropped. That's not really the motivation for it, though. And it's just simply a matter of, I would say, going back to your roots, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, we've always been kind of a grassroots, not old school country, but just, it comes from that area. Even though we've got the more modern sound, we're still kind of, in that mindset, I guess. This year, we've got a lot of dates in new areas, and, it just comes down to carrying everything to these farther away places. And, it's easier to carry me than it is to carry everybody. And so, the plan is to start with me and then bring everybody along later once we get the following in those areas.
Get it picked back up and then regrow it.
Exactly, yeah.
It is a process. I think last time we had the conversation that you had started out with just you and a couple of friends, and then you picked up a couple more members, and it kind of got to where everything felt comfortable. And then it's just, it's a rediscovering process as you make the music, trying to find what fits. So
absolutely.
I don't know that you ever really find your exact niche. I think that's
you don't want to get comfortable. That's it. If you're ever comfortable, and then you're in the wrong place.
We're talking tonight with Travis Rice, and we're going to have a conversation about some new material that you're working on, too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We've got a new album coming out later this spring. And
so we'll talk about the new material that you've worked up and what your plans are for getting out and performing and where exactly these new areas are going to take you. We'll do that tonight as we continue our conversation with Travis on the 9 o'clock News Local Edition on Rock 93.7. Talking about what it takes to make your music travel lightly. With Travis Rice tonight on the 9 o'clock News Local Edition on Rock 93.7. We say travel lightly because, as we talked about earlier, you're kind of scaled down a little bit. You're trying something new as far as going further than you've gone. Where are you headed to?
Yeah, man. We're, that's kind of the name of the game. We're just, trying to get it in front of new faces. We're definitely not leaving our familiar faces behind. We're going to be hitting all our normal spots, all our stuff here in the South, and a lot of that will be full band. It'll be a mixture. But yeah, when we're getting out farther, like we're trying to get into the Texas market in a big way this year, and even Montana, Salt Lake, Idaho. So it's going to involve some miles, and it's just easier, like we discussed, just to take me versus
country music in Texas. I think that might go over.
I hope so. We've been doing some market research, and we think with the right
indicators
people
are good.
Yeah,
that it's you might want to add Oklahoma. I'm just spitballing.
Well, I think we might.
Well, you said you want to make sure you're not getting away from your home base. I think I had talked to another local band, and they had said something kind of similar, that as a band starting out, you want to build your base here and then just slowly build that circle larger and larger and kind of go out of your comfort zone, but you've still got that base support, and you've got a pretty good base support.
Yeah, we've been blessed. People have just, our fans that we have been so loyal, and, gosh, we even took some time off, for a while, just, they never really forgot about us. As soon as we come back, they were right there to welcome us back, and so that's just a heartwarming feeling. And so we definitely don't want to leave them out, because, that's going to be our most fun shows,
The bands that have been doing it for who knows how long and that have gotten a support base that is worldwide, their favorite shows are still getting home to do the home shows.
Yeah. So there's just something about it. There really is. And you can't really even put your finger on it. It's just an energy and a sincerity that comes from only your hometown.
Well, and there's a little bit of connection, that extra connection.
Right.
Somebody hears a song and it says something to them, it speaks to them, and there's a connection there. But I think whenever you've shared life experiences in a similar area, it kind of adds to it.
Absolutely. And I come from a place, where everybody knows who everybody is. And I'm the guy that loves that. There's a lot of people that down the small towns because everybody knows who they are. But there's always been a part of me that really enjoys that, walking in a place and knowing every face. There's also another side of me that enjoys the walking in a place and not knowing anybody, and learning that, getting to know them.
You're going to be heading out and trying these new locations and things, and you're going with some new music.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Last time I talked to you guys, had just finished up your album. You had gotten that, and you kind of had the good sound. I think you've taken some time off since then. You talked about a little downtime, and now you're back with renewed energy.
Yeah, and that's what it is, man. It's the energy that we've got out of our studio stuff that we've never had. I still love our first album. I love our second EP stuff, but this new EP is, like I said, it's a new producer, new studio, new players on it, everything. Noah, my producer, has done a really good job of encompassing that energy that we're trying to, convey in our music, and I think we did a really good job of it, and so I can't wait for it to come out and everybody just pick up on that energy and hopefully, join in with us.
Kind of comes out in one of your songs, one of the first ones, Women, Water, and Beer.
Yeah, 3-word biography. That's, people that know me, and speaking of back home, they know that that's what we do. We're lake bums, and we like the beer, and we like the girls, and it just don't get much better than that, and that's kind of what that song's about.
In safety, of course, though. We practice safety with this,
yes.
But certainly enjoy. So let's enjoy it now. Women, Water, and Beer. It's Travis Rice, the 9 o'clock news local edition on Rock 93.7. Playing catch up tonight with Travis Rice on the 9 o'clock news local edition on Rock 93.7. It's been over a year or so since I talked to you.
Yeah, man. It's gosh, it don't seem like it, but
time gets away.
It has flown, man. Gosh. Everybody always says, the older you get, the faster it goes. I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm your age.
Hey now, whoa. Wow.
It's like a blink,
Well, I know
man.
what you mean. It seems like I just woke up and it's already over with.
No,
wow.
But for real, it's gosh, it just goes faster every day. Just trying to hold on to it, and enjoy it.
You got to, it's all about the moments. You grab the moments as they come and you make the most of it. In your case, you take those moments and turn them into songs. So
exactly.
It's documented.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than getting captured on film somewhere and probably a lot less dangerous.
Looking for women.
It's you with a guitar now, just going out and doing some shows here and there. Do you take anybody else with you when you go to some of the shows?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, our local stuff, man, we're kicking up. We've got some new band members and some new stuff. These guys are, it's a new family kind of, or an extended family. Like I said, we're not dumping anybody we've had. We just.
Who's playing with you now?
Alex and Bennett are out of Nashville. One of them is actually from Europe. Alex is, and so it's a new and exciting team member that we're going to learn a lot about each other's cultures because he has a very thick accent, as do I.
We imported a new member. You took that to a new level.
Well, no, he's been here for 18 years, New York and L.A. and now Nashville. But, man, they're new. I mean, new. And so we're really in the getting to know each other process and stuff.
Have they brought a new energy in with the other members too, though?
Yeah, everybody that is involved. That's why you have to be so careful. And so, everybody always talks about your circle. You got to keep your circle positive and, and in direction that you're wanting to go, because they just have so much influence on you that you don't even realize is there. Everything you do, not just your band members, but gosh, across the board, you got to surround yourself with the people that have the same kind of goals you do. Anybody you talk to in the business, any business, honestly, that is successful or even on their way to success, that's the thing that they've learned to do. And so, we just pick up on that and we try to surround ourselves with those kinds of people.
Well, and I think there would also be that level of, now that we brought in the new people, do I still fit?
Right.
There's that layer that you have to worry about, too, whenever you introduce somebody new into the environment.
Right, and something we always do is try to bring in people that are better than us at whatever they're doing. Started out, it was just me, because that's, you got to start somewhere. So first I had to bring in somebody that was better at guitar than me. Then I had to bring in somebody that was better at drums than me, which is not hard. And then I had to bring in somebody that was better at, web design, and somebody that was better at photography, and somebody, and so everybody we bring in, I try to make sure is better than me at whatever they're doing. And that way it pushes me, and it makes me better all around.
And it gives you somebody to learn from.
Exactly.
So you benefit all the way around.
I never want to be the smartest person in the room.
There is a song you have called When the Fish Didn't Bite.
It's probably my favorite song I've ever written. It's really I worked on it for over a year, had the name and just never could develop it. And then finally, one day right before we started recording this album, it came to me, and I wrote it in just a small amount of time. But it really is just it's, I guess, metaphorical. Dad's taking me fishing, growing up where I did, we did a lot of that. And, but it's talking about how when the fish are biting, it's all exciting and you're so focused on that. But it's really the times in your life and your trip when the fish quit biting that Dad starts talking and telling you how you should live your life and, the things that you should and shouldn't do. And that's kind of what the song is about. So you actually learn a lot more about life and who you are whenever it's a little calmer on the water.
You catch a lot more when you're not catching.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
That's pretty deep.
Yeah, well,
You do more than just the women water and beer.
Well,
You do the
we
deep
like
stuff.
to have both sides. Yeah.
Just a little bit of both. Well, we're going to talk some more about the EP that you've got worked up. You're going to play something for us,
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
A little bit later, so we'll get the guitar out for that, too. As we continue on the 9 o'clock news local edition on Rock 93.7. The journey that's been done musically. That's what we're traveling tonight with the Travis Rice. I almost said band. You're not
Almost, man.
anymore.
Well, I mean, we are. We just, either one works. We're good.
Well, I say that because people looking for you online in the past would have looked for Travis
For
Rice
band,
Band.
yeah,
now, you've actually got it set up to where it's just Travis
Right.
Rice.
Yeah,
they
just
can
Travis
go-
Rice music, really, because, that's the easiest way to find us. There is this guy named Travis Rice.
Oh, yeah, that whole...
snowboarding thing.
He does
yeah.
something. It's not
yeah.
nearly as entertaining. I don't.
Yeah,
you know.
but anyway, Travis Rice music, you can find us easily if you...
What'd you do on your downtime? You said you took a little downtime.
Well, it was really, I call it research, but really it was just living and getting, new material, because we write about life. People that listen to our music, it's just a snapshot of what we're going through at that point in our life, and so you listen first album to new stuff. It's literally chapters, you're growing with us when you listen to us. We did a lot of writing, of course, and that was the big thing, just kind of getting back, like you mentioned, to our roots. Honestly, we'd stayed so busy for so long that I kept trying to sit down and write, and I just wasn't really pleased with what was coming out. So we just took a little time to kind of pull back to the center, get ourselves centered again. And
I think when you're working on the creative process, if you try to put a rush on it, you feel that rush whenever you get the product.
Yeah.
You look at it and you go, yeah, I'm pushing this too hard.
Exactly.
It should be more natural. So,
and and anytime you're working at something and you're really pushing yourself, you can get caught up in the industry, as they call it. And so we just kind of had to step back and make sure we knew why we were doing what we do, the real reason behind what we were doing. And we spent a lot of time on the lake drinking a lot of beer. And,
before you hit the long road, are you going to be doing some shows around the area? Or?
Yeah, actually, we started tour in April, and we've actually got some acoustic stuff in Crossville and Kingston and around the local spots in March. And then, like I said, April, we actually start at home in April, and then we'll be sending off from there.
You've been working with the new producer to get this new EP together.
Yeah.
And you're close to putting it out. Will you have it in time for those shows?
We'll have the single out in time for April. The actual album won't drop till end of May, 1st of June, somewhere in that area.
Just in time for the summer.
That's the idea.
Okay, well, he does have a plan for
We are
that.
summer people.
Well, we've talked about a couple of songs on there. Let's talk about this other one you've got that you're going to play for us. Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, this one's called Don't Waste the Rain, and it's kind of that whole, it's pouring the rain. There's nothing good happens, but really there is, because that kind of gives you time to unwind and really get to know each other, and in your relationship status. So it's just kind of a backwards spin, I guess, on rain not being such a bad thing.
Why don't you go ahead and play it for us?
All right.
This is Travis Rice on the 9 o'clock news local edition on Rock 93.7.
Rain pouring down on the roof of this house is making me miss you, girl. It's breaking me down. Just come on home, 'cause I need you now. I know you're at work and I should leave you alone, but I don't know what to do with myself when you're gone. And this thunder and lightning is turning me on. And tomorrow that sun will be shining bright. And I heard that the full moon is gonna come out tonight. But right now we've got the perfect storm just begging me to keep you all safe and warm. We don't get weather this good, girl, every day. So come on, baby, let's not waste the rain. There's nothing at the office I bet can't wait. Just call me back, baby, tell me you're on the way. 'Cause who in the hell works on the weekend anyway? Well, you can tell them a lie, you can tell them the truth. can just walk out, that's what I would do. I don't care what you tell them, girl, long as it gets me you. 'Cause tomorrow that sun will be shining bright, and I heard that the full moon is gonna come out tonight. But right now we've got the perfect storm, just begging me to keep you all safe and warm. We don't get weather this good, girl, every day. So come on, baby, let's not waste the rain. And oh, this storm could end any minute. So come on, baby, let's get with it. 'Cause tomorrow that sun will be shining bright, and I heard that the full moon is gonna come out tonight. But right now we've got the perfect storm, just begging me to keep you all safe and warm. We don't get weather this good, girl, every day. So come on, baby, let's not waste the rain. Oh, come on, baby, let's not waste the rain.
Tonight we've talked with Travis Rice about his musical journey. So you've done the first album, you've done the second EP, you're getting ready to put out the third EP, and you've got plans to take off and go travel, go do some shows here and there, try and get your name out there a little bit more.
Got to build my miles.
And you've got more shows. I think you've mentioned earlier you're going to be doing some around here first.
Yeah, well, like I said, we'll be passing through town every chance we get. That's going to be...
Your Facebook page, best place to check that out.
Yes.
Look for Travis Rice.
Music.
Put the music on there.
You put music on it, you'll find us all over the pretty much.
You you post a few extra things up there, too.
We're doing the YouTube stuff in a bigger way now. And just, actually, when we started this EP, we sampled a couple of songs, just me and a guitar, and we asked the fans, said, hey, guys, what songs do you want to hear come out of us in the studio? What fits your bill? And that's where, when the fish didn't bite, we actually had it up against a couple of other ones, and gosh, it was overwhelming. They said, you got to do that song.
So you really do lean on your support base. They really do help,
why wouldn't I lean on them? It just, they're the ones that are listening, the ones that are buying it, the ones that are out there supporting us. So, I want to give them what they want. You are going to have all that up on Facebook. They can find out where you're going to be at next, what you're going to be doing. Absolutely. When the EP is actually going to be available, that'll be up there as well. Yeah, it'll, like I said, it'll be late spring. Yeah. Why do I have a feeling as we go through this year, I'm probably going to be seeing you on the opening bill for some bigger names? Well, that is the idea. We've got some. That's a good direction to go towards. And I'm so excited. We've got some avenues open to us now that have never been open before. Some guys in our corner that really are in the game and in the current industry. They're very relevant. What's going on right now? If we can just keep on working those angles and they keep on liking us, I think, fingers crossed, that's where we're going to be. I'm always glad to be a part of, hey, I talked to that guy back when moments. Those are great moments. Travis, thanks for sharing that moment with us. This is Travis Rice talking with us tonight on the 9 o'clock news local edition here on Rock 93.7. Thanks, Travis. Thank you.